What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Alex. Just got a new phone. Apple put the kill switch on my old phone. It just stopped working. So I figured this would be a good opportunity to, test the camera, test the sound and stuff like that. But I want to come to y'all a little different today. Everybody always talk about red flags. Everybody always talk about the people you shouldn't date. I wanted to give y'all some green flags. I wanted to let y'all know the type of women you should date. This is about finding your queen, traits of finding the queen, okay? So the first trait you want to look to is, I tell you guys all the time, the worst type of woman to date is an impulsive woman. But the best type of woman to date is an intentional woman. An intentional woman is the complete opposite of an impulsive woman, because an intentional woman cannot be talked into doing anything that she doesn't want to do. She's the one who you're like, oh, come on, just let me put the tip in. She's going to be like, nope, you're not putting the tip in, because you're not about to get me pregnant, because I'm going to be a lawyer, I'm going to be a doctor, I'm going to be an actuary, I'm going to be a physician. She feels like her life actually has purpose. She feels like she's going to be a wife, so she's not going to let you make her a single mother. She feels like she's going to graduate from school, so she's not going to let you slow that path down. This is a woman who, now don't get me wrong, because this is what some people will say. They'll be like, just because she's college educated, doesn't have any kids, doesn't mean she doesn't mess with Pookie and Tyrone and Ray Ray and Chads. Yes, there's going to be a few Chads, there's going to be a few Mafia members, there's going to be a few Triad members, there's going to be a few Latin Kings, but she's not going to get pregnant by any of them. She ain't going to get a relationship with any of them, and you ain't going to see any of them. An intentional woman knows, I want to get my degree so I can take care of myself until I find a man who I can have a family with, and I want to be married and have my family. She knows this already, so she's not going to let anyone or anything stop her from that. Signs of an intentional woman, besides not having a kid: going to college and actually finishing college, having her own place, not staying at her mama's crib or with her homegirls. These are all signs of an intentional woman who's trying to show to men, hey, listen, I'm ready to be serious without saying I'm ready to be serious, okay? The next thing that's a green flag, a woman who goes to the gym. It takes a certain amount of mental discipline to keep yourself going to the gym, guys, because there's going to be days where you don't feel like it. There's going to be days where you're busy. There's going to be days where you got other stuff to do. There's going to be days where people want you to do other things. You're going to have to push yourself to the gym. You're going to have to complete that set. You're going to have to do them squats. You're going to have to do them sit-ups. And let me tell you guys something right now. A woman who can consistently push herself to the gym is going to be accountable. We talk about women being unaccountable all the time. A woman who's going to consistently go to the gym is an accountable woman, because she's holding herself accountable to going to the gym. You see, like I said, a lot of these green flags that I'm giving y'all is the opposite of the red flags I'm giving y'all. I'm showing you guys ways to realize that a woman's accountable. One of those good ways is the gym. Just like I was trying to show you guys ways to realize that a woman is intentional instead of impulsive. One of the ways to tell that she's intentional and not impulsive is the type of men that she dates, not having any children out of wedlock, and actually finishing college, okay? The next thing you guys want to do is you want her to be friendly. You want to date women who's had friends for a long time. Some people got like new friends every 2-3 weeks, every couple months. This my bestie now, this my bestie now. You want to deal with women who've had the same exact friends for the most part, or at least 2 or 3 of their friends have been around for over a decade, because that shows consistency in their personality. That shows that they know who they are, so they don't have to keep switching friends when you know who you are, because you know what you like, you know what you can deal with, you know what you can't deal with, you know what you like to do to hang out and stuff like that. A girl who's always switching friends or always got a new bestie and all that type of stuff, she doesn't know who she is. That means she's easy to be influenced, because she always has a new group of friends. One day she's a thought, one day she's a wife, one day she's a career woman, one day she's a feminist, one day she wants to submit, one day she doesn't. A woman who's constantly changing friends or can't keep friends around, that's a sign of mental instability, guys. That's a sign of mental instability. So you want to deal with women who've kind of had the same friends for a long period of time, because like I said, that's showing stability. That's showing that they know what type of person they are, and that's also showing that they're not a bad person. Listen, someone who keeps running through friends all the time, 9 times out of 10 they're going to keep running through boyfriends all the time too, because that's just a bad person. There's no way you should have to keep making friends. Friends are supposed to be forever. So pay attention to her friends as well, guys. That's another green flag. If she has a good amount of friends who she's had for the same amount of time, you can rely on her. Her religion, her spiritual base. First of all, I tell you guys all the time, everybody got to have some type of spiritual base. I don't care what religion you practice, but if she run around here, she's saying she a Christian and she don't believe in submitting, no, that's not going to work. If you're telling me you're a Christian, you should be feminine, fit, and friendly from jump, because you're a Christian. Your Bible tells you I'm supposed to be the head and you're supposed to be support. So what the hell are you arguing with these feminist talking points for? Anyone who said that there's something and then they say that something needs to be changed, watch out for this too, guys. Those girls who say, well, the Bible's a little outdated, it needs to be changed. If you felt like the Bible was outdated, it needs to be changed, then you shouldn't be a Christian. You shouldn't be a Catholic. You shouldn't do anything that has to do with that Bible. It's not outdated. It doesn't need to be changed. God's supposed to be an all-knowing God. So how the hell can you write something and not see in the future that it was going to be different? You just don't want to follow the rules of that religion. Again, pay close attention to that, guys. She's saying she's Muslim. You don't ever see her with a head wrap on. She's saying she's Jewish. She don't never go to the mosque. She's saying she Buddhist. She don't never meditate. She's saying she's spiritual. She don't honor her ancestors. Pay attention to stuff like that, because this is somebody who's showing you they cannot be trained. They cannot be tamed. They cannot be disciplined. So you want her to have a spiritual base, but you want to pay attention to the fact that she's practicing this spiritual base. Don't deal with no woman who's going to be a fake Christian and make your kids be Christians, but she out here twerking every weekend and don't believe in submitting. Like, because that's not going to work. So I'm going to make a part 2 to this, guys. I'm going to make a part 2 to this. I got to make a run, but I'm going to make a part 2 to this green flag thing. But these are just a couple of traits to show you that this woman might be a queen. She has her head on straight. You could probably buy a house, have some kids, you know what I'm saying, get some life insurance, get some home equity loans, really build with this type of woman because her head's on straight, all right? So it's the first part. I'm going to make another part for y'all. I'm Alex, and I'm out. Peace.